What's up guys, Timebot here. Now, we've been streaming a lot of Elite lately, and I've been getting a lot of questions about how do you make money in Elite. So I figured I would go ahead and make a couple videos for you guys, a little series, showing you the different ways you can make money in Elite. So the first one we're going to look at, by the simple expedient of that's what I'm kitted for right now, is bounty hunting. So let's take a look at my ship here. For bounty hunting, there's a couple essential things you're going to want. You're going to want some weapons, obviously, since there's that hunting part of bounty hunting. You're also going to want a kill warrant scanner so that you can scan targets and get the maximum bounty off of them. Other than that, I'd leave the loadout up to you. Shield boosters, chaff launchers. Chaff launchers I consider kind of essential. Maybe a shield cell bank or two. It depends on what you've got the power to run on any given ship. So, but definitely grab yourself that kill warrant scanner. It will make your life a lot easier, and I will explain that as we get out into space. Now, as far as bounty hunting missions, there's a couple ways you can go about this. You check the bulletin board and see what kind of missions there are. There's usually a variety. You'll see a little work on the side here. Go kill, or go grab a couple things. That's actually not bounty. Here we are. Freelance mil spec work. Kill 3 pirates for 116 credits, 116,000 credits in the Tiansan system. Now, I'm not going to take that because it's not really worth the time for me, but this would be good if you were in, say, a Cobra or something. Change in leadership. This is an assassination mission, so you're going to have to go look for Dougal McTidley in Saris. You'll get 208,000 credits when you kill him. He'll probably have a wing with him, so these missions can be a little trickier. So those are a couple ways you can pick them up. Now, be aware that when you see things like this, like killing 6 pirates and stuff, there is a minimum required combat rank you're going to have. And the higher the minimum required combat rank, the more dangerous this is going to be in general. So, a master level or elite level, one of those missions is going to be a lot more dangerous enemy-wise. You're probably going to run into a full wing instead of just the one player. I would suggest for some of those, maybe taking a frameshift drive interdictor with you as well, just because sometimes your target will be in Super Cruise and it's useful to be able to pull them out. Now, what we're going to look at in this video is actually the simplest way to make money off bounty hunting. So I'm going to go ahead and lift off here. And once we get out of the station, we'll take a look at the map and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm looking for. So in the new version of Elite 1.4, there are resource extraction zones, low intensity, high intensity, and hazardous. There are also nav beacons and compromised nav beacons. So for the rest of this video, when I talk about hazardous resource extraction sites, you can equate much of what I'm saying to compromised nav beacons as well. Basically, what the idea here is that when criminal activity takes place at one of these sites, the system authority will not show up. Now, this is a good thing and a bad thing. Now, I'm just going to lock us in on this hazardous resource extraction site right here. It's good because it means that you don't have to worry about accidentally tagging the police and getting a bounty and stuff, which is actually what happened to me while I'm wanted while I was helping some friends. But it also means that you don't have that little go hide behind the System Defense Force Anaconda while your shields recharge out. So very much a trade-off. The bounties are going to be better, but it's also proportionately more dangerous. So let's go ahead and get on around the sun here and make our way towards this beacon. Let's take a look at what else we have. So here's a low intensity in this system. There's also a conflict zone here. Decent place to make money, and a regular resource extraction site. Also some checkpoints. I'm not going to go to a checkpoint because I'm wanted, and that would be all kinds of bad for me. But I feel like what we're looking at here is just basically the fact that this is a system with a lot of mining. So each one of these planets, each one of these with rings, there's likely to be at least one, usually more than one, 2 or 3 resource extraction sites of varying intensity. So great places to farm some money without having to worry about picking up missions. Let's take a look here. About 600 light seconds to go. If you're just starting out, I would suggest maybe just doing some pirate killing at these resource extraction sites. The assassination missions are great. However, they can be a little more than you can bite off a little bit more than you can chew early on if you're not careful. You could end up in, say, an eagle trying to hunt down a target that's in an anaconda. Now, if you're a good enough pilot, absolutely you can take down the anaconda, but it's really going to be a challenge, and more than likely you're going to get killed. The missions, like I showed you back at the bulletin board, go here, kill this many pirates. Those can be aggravating. The best way to take one of those out is to go to a nav beacon and just wait until somebody scans you and asks what kind of cargo you're carrying. 9 times out of 10, that's a pirate, and it'll be a mission target. Or you can go to unidentified signal sources. That can be a little tiresome because signal sources can be, random patrolling feds or pirates or traps and ambushes, or they can be just cargo floating in space. So those could be a little tiresome. Compromised nav beacons are almost always going to have tons of pirates, which is fantastic. Hazardous resource extraction sites. So one thing you can do, and if I'd had a mission that was in the same system, I would have done it, is combine the two. So pick up a mission to go kill like 4 or 5 pirates for a few $100,000 in a system, and then go to that system, and if it's got a hazardous, it has a hazardous resource extraction site, or just a resource site, go there and just start taking dead pirates. You're going to double up on your bounties. You're going to get the bounties from killing the pirates, and you're going to get the mission reward. The other thing you may want to look at if you're going to bounty hunt a lot is your faction. So I am part of a Livini Duval, and one of the nice things about us, and I have been slacking on my pledging, but one of the nice things about a Livini Duval, if you actually have any merits, is that you get an increase in your bounties. So, I mean, it's never a bad thing to have more bounties, right? So each faction is kind of tailored towards a certain playstyle or a certain reward benefit. So keep that in mind when picking what you want to do as far as making money. Like I said, this video is focused on bounty hunting, so we're obviously looking more at somebody like Livini Duval, who rewards you for, taking out the trash, as it were. Alright, so we drop down. Here we are. And you see up in the right there, it said System Link Error, Security Response Unavailable. So the simplest thing you can do here is I am just going to deploy my weapons. I'm going to swap to my set that has my kill warrant scanner, and I'm just going to look for targets. Now this can take a while sometimes, but it is worth it. You'll notice I have all these 50,000 credit from bonus from Duval. Nice. You'll notice I have like this 531,000 bounty in Empire, 238 in Federation. This has come while I've been in this system for the last week or so working on community goals. And those are from the kill warrant scanner. The kill warrant scanner will scan a target for you, and it will give you all the bounties they have, not just the ones that are applicable in that system. So at some point when I venture back into Empire space, which I need to do anyways to turn in this goal up here, I have an extra 500 grand worth of bounties that I can pick up, just simply from making sure that I kill warrant scan my targets before I engage. Came in a little too parallel, it dropped me too far out. So an asteroid belt or a planetary ring might seem like an awfully big place to hunt for, individual ships, but trust me, you'll find them. Such a pretty game, I do love Elite. Of course, I say that we'll find pirates, and now there won't be any. Just mark my words. Yep, there's a target. Now, as you bounty hunt more, you'll start to notice certain things. Like, if I see a Type 6, he's probably here to mine. So is the Sidewinder. Now the Python, that's kind of either or. That dropship is probably not here to mine. Yeah, wanted. So, we're going to go ahead and approach.
Boosting.
Now you see me scanning with the kill warrant scanner. So the point to that was you'll just get to know certain types of ships are not here to mine. Fertilences, they're not here to mine. Anacondas, it can go either way, but generally not. Alright, so this guy is all scanned up. You'll notice if I go to my contacts menu, so he has a bounty of 119,000 credits, so he's going to be a nice little profit. And he's not going to live very long. Boost. So there we go.
Scan detected.
So the general rule of what you want to do here in these sweeps, and I recommend doing this with a wing if you can, is just patrol and look for the targets that do not belong. Scan them up and make that money off of them. You'll very quickly get a feel for what types of ships really are going to be here for mining and which aren't. Like here's a federal gunship. This guy's not here to mine.
Target destroyed.
He's in a wing as well, with
Shield bank online.
a sidewinder
Target shields offline.
and another sidewinder. So what I like to do in this situation is scan all three of them, and then we're going to eliminate the sidewinders first and take the gunship. Now you see how up on the left it says, "What are you hauling?" You see that pop up? That's a pirate. One note I want to make is you'll notice when you first start just regularly scanning, when you first target
Restoring shields.
data, do not open fire until it says wanted, because up until that point you will be the one committing an act of piracy. Once it flips over to wanted, they're free targets. Just go ahead and take them on. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the sideys first. Chaff.
Target destroyed.
7 grand is not really worth that much, but shield cell. Oh, you guys and your chaff, you think you're so clever.
Target shields offline.
That takes care of him, and now for the actual main event.
Under attack. Target destroyed.
Shield cell.
Weapons stowed commander.
Chaff.
Boosting.
Target shields online.
So the federal gunship is slightly better armed than my ship, but it's actually not doing him a bit of good.
Cannot comply.
$105K. So, I mean, that's the ins. Pilot's variation promotion to dangerous. Excellent. That's the basics, really, of bounty hunting. You could do this with missions. You can do this with resource extraction sites. You can combine the two. You can do the assassinations, go to the compromised nav beacons. Remember, as I said, pretty much everything that applies to the hazardous resource extraction sites, except for the asteroids, applies to the compromised nav beacons.
That's
Just
the
make sure that you
basics,
do
really,
not
of bounty hunting.
overestimate your capabilities,
You can
because
do this
otherwise
with
you'll be
missions,
paying
you
the
can do
insurance
this with,
buyout on your ship, and that's never fun.
resource extraction sites. You can combine the two.
Still
You can
weapons.
do the assassinations, go to the compromised nav beacons.
Boost.
Remember, as I said, pretty much everything that applies
So here
to
in just
the
a couple
hazardous
minutes
resource
while I showed
extraction
you guys
sites,
this
except for
video,
the asteroids.
we have made...
Excellent. Nav beacons. Just make sure that you
Let's
do
see.
not overestimate your
I
capabilities,
mean,
because otherwise you'll be paying the insurance
91K,
buyout on your ship,
24K,
and
these are
that's
all
never fun.
in
Resource
this
extraction
system.
sites, you can
So yeah,
Still.
not bad at all.
boost.
So guys, that is just a brief look at how you bounty hunt
So here
in
in just a couple
Elite.
minutes
I
while I
will
show
be
you
doing
guys
more of
this
these. We're going to do
video,
one in mining, we're going to do one in
we have
trading, and we're going to do
made-
one in exploring, although the exploring one may not be terribly in depth because I don't want to get dragged out into the black of space for
Let's see.
that long.
I mean, 91K, 24K.
Oh, that's a
these
nice
are
little
all
animation. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Got a comment or a question, leave it in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer. Be sure to check out the live streams. We stream a lot of Elite, and we always answer your questions there. www.twitch.tv/Dimebot. Until then, thanks for watching. See you later. Like what you saw? Click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Or click on one of these other videos. Like what you saw? Click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Or click on one of these other videos.